guys, so I want to come to y'all with some important information I feel like would be beneficial, to the collective. It's something that I realized that I was struggling with, and this very thing kept me from growing, and it kept me from being in alignment to receive opportunities because I was so obsessed with this story that I created for myself, right? And that story is that I have to struggle and I have to struggle in silence. I have to persevere. I have to push forward. I can't ask for help. I don't want people to see me in this state because I'm weak. I became obsessed with overcoming adversity by myself, right? I became obsessed with this story of I did this all by myself. I don't owe you anything. I did this by myself. You know what I'm saying? I became obsessed with people seeing me as perfect. You know what I'm saying? People seeing my life as perfect. So I want to come on here and kind of like share how to get out of this loop, right? Because you are actually blocking so much abundance, and you are blocking you're blocking the people that are supposed to come into your life to help you progress to the next level. You cannot do this all on your own, okay? You can't. It's so much going on this realm. It's so many things. It's so much knowledge out here. We all have a piece to the puzzle. So who am I to say that you can't come in here and help me with something? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So this is gonna be about how to stop wearing struggle and trauma like a badge of honor. Okay? Let's get into it. We're gonna make this quick. Alright, firstly, I want to introduce y'all to Keisha. So this is Keisha. Wait, y'all can't even see me. Hold on. Sorry, y'all. I need to give me a tripod. I ain't even finna hold you. Alright, so yeah, this is Keisha, right? So this is all the things that Keisha is struggling with. This is her story. This is her story that she's created in her mind. This is a story that she loops and repeats every single day, right? She's in lack. She doesn't believe in herself. She struggles from anxiety, depression. She's got her heart broken. She feels like she's broke, even though we all know that abundance is our birthright. We are all rich, right? Because of the anxiety and the depression, now she's developed a mysterious sickness, and the doctors don't even know where it came from. It just manifested out of nowhere, right? She feels ugly. She doesn't feel confident in herself because of all of the things that she tells herself on the daily. She feels like a victim, right? And there is immense power in the victim mentality. You get so much sympathy, right? Oh, that poor baby. There's so much power in just playing the victim, and I know this because even just recently, I was going through kind of a rough patch, and I liked being the victim. It felt good. It did. But at the same time, it's like, okay, staying in this energy is not going to get me to where I want to go. So what are we doing? How are we going to fix this, right? So what happens is she builds this wall up around herself, right? Make sure y'all can see. So she builds up this wall around herself. And because of this, she won't let anyone in, right? All of these people are around to help her. All of these people are waiting. They're waiting to come into her life to help her, right? She's not in alignment to receive the help because her aura is deflecting all of the help, right? So I know y'all know that frequency holds information, right? So what happens is she's in this loop, so her thoughts keep looping. This is her loop all day, every day. So these thoughts produce emotions, right? That's producing the shame, the stress, the feeling not non-confident. You know what I'm saying? It's producing these negative emotions. The more negative emotions that you produce, the more you will either attract your desired reality or you will deflect your desired reality. So right now she's deflecting it because of this, right? So what she needs to do is completely reverse her way of thinking. I heard something one time and it was like, the way you passion, because it takes effort. It actually takes effort to have a shitty life. It does. It takes effort. You have to constantly keep thinking this way and doing these things to create that shitty reality that you're in. So how about with that same passion that you are using to create the shitty life, you reverse it and you have the same passion and drive to create the life that you want. And this is simply by changing your thoughts. How do you see yourself, right? Victim mentality leads to stagnation, right? You like, once again, I wanna really just drive this home. She's repelling the help. And even with me and my personal experience, y'all, because I'm not finna tell y'all about nothing I ain't experienced myself. Like I said in the beginning, right? The moment that I opened my mouth and I just said, I need help. Do you not know so many doors open for me? So many people told me, hey, like, I've been wanting to help you. I've been wanting to do these things for you. And I'm like, whoa. So it just took for me to say something. It took for me to get over my own fear of the way I'd be perceived. When, truthfully, nobody's life is perfect. Everybody going through shit. Everybody going through stuff, right? Everybody is. So I'm just another motherfucker going through some shit. You know what I'm saying? Why are you trying to give off this image as if you're this and you're that? So y'all, even me just speaking about my story, speaking about myself, who I am, that's healing me. That's healing me, right? And we're gonna get down. Hold on, let me. Oh my goodness. Y'all paying attention? Cause I ain't finna go back over this again, okay? Because on some real shit, y'all, it's 2026. I want to see all my peers winning, okay? I want to see everybody winning. I want to see everybody living in their desired reality, you know what I'm saying? Because, yeah, finna tee this bitch up. Fuck y'all talking for? Let me stop. Okay, so how does Keisha break out of this loop, right? First, you have to recognize the root cause of the issue. Why are you afraid to open up? Why are you afraid of vulnerability? Why are you afraid to ask for help, right? So with me, right? As a child, I wasn't really provided for, you know what I'm saying? And so that conditioned me at a young age to hustle all the time. Hustle. I have to do this, I have to do that, I have to do that. Further creating the idea that I have to struggle by myself alone in order to receive something, or I have to do something in exchange to receive something. And you don't have to do that. Figure out, why are you obsessed with the idea of struggle? Why are you obsessed with the idea of being a victim? Why are you obsessed with that? Another thing for me is I grew up, seeing everybody work hard. Everybody just work. The only time that people would rest was when it was time to go to sleep. So once again, conditioning me to work hard, work. I'm a workaholic, you know what I'm saying? I like structure, so life has really been teaching me to flow, to stop trying to plan everything. Nigga, you can't plan everything, you know what I'm saying? That is my trauma. And so, like I said, I had this whole idea of, okay, I'm gonna get myself out of this situation, and then I'll talk about my story, and then I'll share, I had this whole fucking plan in my head, and life just kind of tore the whole plan apart. So I'm like, oh my god, and I really got to the root cause of it's a lot more shit, but that's all I'm gonna tell y'all. Get to your root cause though. That's what I want you to get from this. So Keisha need to figure out why she feeling all that. You know what I'm saying? Why is she stuck in that victim mentality? Why does she like being a victim, right? Why is she obsessed with struggle? Figure that out first. Secondly, create safety within yourself and be honest with yourself. Be honest with yourself, but also be forgiving and compassionate with yourself. Because I figured out the reason why a lot of people won't heal is because they don't want to face those emotions that they feel, the shame, the guilt, the sadness. Set aside the emotion, right? Give yourself grace, love yourself, even if you are feeling those things, and push forward, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you're here to have a human experience. Those emotions are going to be there, but there's always a bigger picture in everything. So, you know, focus on that, you know what I'm saying? And your story can be an inspiration to other people. So create that safety within yourself and allow yourself to feel those emotions. Feel that shit without shame, without guilt, okay? And in turn, you will attract people who give you that same level of patience and grace, right? They will pour into you because you are pouring into yourself. And that's the thing about this, right? The people around Keisha in this moment, in that reality that she has created, they're on the same shit. They're all anxious and depressed and broken. That's all she around. But when she starts to, you know, reverse it, she will attract people that are on a higher timeline. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Always, or allow yourself to be in the vibration of receiving, right? So with me, since I'm obsessed with doing everything by myself, right? I got it. I'm the type of person, I got it. I'll do it. Oh yeah, I don't need your help. I got it. I'm good, right? You're blocking the abundance. You're blocking your own abundance when you do that. Allow people to do things for you, right? If somebody say, hey, can I pay for your gas today? Can I pay for your food? Yes, thank you. I appreciate you so much. That is abundance, right? So allow people to do things for you, okay? That is okay. Also, another story that I had created for myself is, oh, well, when I do have the courage enough to ask for help, I don't receive it. But at the same time, who are you asking for help? I was asking people that didn't have the capacity to help me. The financial capacity, the mental capacity, the spiritual capacity. They couldn't do anything because they're not content within their own life. Their life is not together. So how can you help me? That is why building that solid community is very important, right? So allow yourself to receive and attract and build that solid community. And y'all all help and pour into each other, right? And lastly, this is very important, always be in a state of vibration. Even though Keisha experiencing all this shit, she should be grateful. Find something to be grateful for every day. Like I've noticed when I wake up and I just give gratitude, when I give gratitude even for the littlest things, I get so much more in return. And this is simple as thinking thoughts. This is what I want y'all to realize is so powerful. This is as simple as me thinking about just being grateful about something. You can think it, you can say it, you can feel it, but just be grateful for everything. Right? I'll say. So, that is how Keisha is going to reverse her story. She's going to get out of the victim mentality. She's going to stop being obsessed with being a victim. Stop being obsessed with perfection. Stop being obsessed with people seeing you in a certain way. Because the reason why she has this bubble around her, this wall, is because she don't want people to know that she's really struggling. She don't want them to know that. She doesn't want them to know. In her mind, she's like, oh, well, I can get through this. I'm fine. I got it. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep pushing. I'm going to keep going to work. I'm going to keep taking care of my kids. I'm going to keep going. But the whole time she's drowning and she doesn't want to ask for help because she's obsessed with the struggle of it. Right? So yeah, I tried to make this as clear as I could. But yeah, y'all, it's 2026. It's time to really just make your reality beautiful. Make it heaven. Y'all, we can have heaven on earth, okay? So yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this lesson. Your girl is out. I'm really glad that, like, cause if y'all know me, y'all know I'm a goofy ass motherfucker. Like, I'm goofy as hell. So I'm glad I got through that without doing crazy shit. But yeah, I'll say